everyone, welcome back to Paper Pretty Scraps. I'm Naomi. Today we're going to go through my February and March 2023 creative journal. It's the same journal as I showed last time. It's in the same journal, so it's just the continuation of that. So here we go. Let's start with February. So this is like the the front page to February. I just used a bit of tissue paper that I had and some Mario figures. I thought they were really cute, so I just put them in. They were from like a Happy Meal that my son had. Yeah, and they're like Luigi and Mario. They're really cute. So put those in, and then Mountain Warehouse, that was just from, I think that might have been from my son's new coat. So we're looking at the 1st to the 3rd of Feb 23. Now this is packaging from I think it's a Violet Studio card making, or just some papers and embellishment collection. I've got a great big massive box of it all, as if I need any more like craft and paper craft supplies. I've just got loads, and it's got to the point, where you think, God, how am I going to use all this? I'm going to have to give some away. And I really need to sort out my craft room. I don't have a craft room, I wish. My craft space, because it's doing my head in now. It's stressing me out. It's like looking at it, and it's in the lounge, and it's just a bit chaotic at the minute. So yeah, it's doing my head in. So hopefully I'll be able to get some of that sorted in the summer. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, here I did a flip with that. Just cut it out and did a flip. And I'm talking about the teacher strike. So we've been having a lot of teacher strikes in England, because basically teachers are not being paid enough, and for what the amount of work that they do is just crazy. So yeah, I can understand why that's happening, and so the kids have had quite a few days off this term. So yeah, that's that. And then this is packaging from a perfume that I had. I love the packaging. I'm not that keen on the perfume, to be honest. It didn't really smell. I love vanilla, and it wasn't vanilla enough for me. It was just, yeah, but the packaging's lovely, so worth sticking in there for that reason. And this lipstick is one that I really like from Next. It's a metallic, and it gives you a lot of moisture, and it stays on, and the colour's really nice as well. So that's that page, those pages. So here we go on to between the 4th and 9th of Feb. So I put this hairdryer. This is like a new hairdryer that I had one before, and I only had it for a month or so, and it sparked. So yeah, I had to get this one, which is actually lovely. I think it's one of the nicest designed hairdryers I've had. So I love that rose. Do they call it rose pink, rose gold? I think it's just really nice, really dusky and attractive. And then this is Star tissue paper, which I really love using tissue paper as backgrounds now. I think it's very effective, and it goes down really nicely just with Pritt Stick, or if you want to put Mod Podge over it or whatever. Yeah, and it's just a really good solid background. And provides that bit of texture as well. I think what I did with this bit was I had some papers that I'd made from with a brayer and a gel plate, and then I just punched out with my big star punch. I just punched out some of the papers that I'd completed with my gel plate, and then just put them on the stars on in alternate directions. And then put the date on top. That's my lovely dad. That was his, so the 4th of Feb was his 84th birthday. He's really, really good for his age. I mean, he's amazing, actually. Just gonna have some of my latte. I think I'm addicted to latte. My third one already of today. I just love the stuff. I don't think I need the energy. I don't have sugar in it, which isn't good. So this is him, and he's a pianist. That's his first. He's a musician, and he always taught music in schools. For you know, when he did work, did it for about 30 odd years. But piano is his first instrument, and also the guitar is one of his main instruments. So there he is. I've used the photo printer I use as my little sprocket. They're not brilliant quality photos, but considering it's zinc technology, so zero ink, you know, considering it's not bad. It can be a little bit pricey to buy the little photo paper, but you know, it does the job for me. So yeah, just talking about the I think I used this tissue paper actually for his birthday to wrap presents in, and I bought him some bohemian tops, which he loves. So that's why I use that tissue paper, because I actually wrapped my dad's presents in it. Already mentioned the hairdryer. Meeting. Blah. Oh, my younger son got a head teacher's sticker. He's had a really good year at school, actually. My younger one, that's good. Working from home due to I work in a college. There was a gas leak apparently. Can't remember, quite a while ago. And yeah, bits of the label from my dad's top, and that was just some packaging from a chocolate bomb from this Christmas just gone that my youngest son finally got round to having. Oh, it's the only thing with flips, they get caught, don't they, when you're trying to turn the pages. So here we have, oh, that was a silly Valentine's card that my husband got me. And then this is the 10th to the 15th of Feb. These are tickets that arrived for a gig. Well, I've been to see it now, but it so they arrived obviously then, and it's for the 4th of March. So that's been and gone. So I was obviously things like tickets, concert tickets, a lot of people keep anyway, don't they? So a brilliant thing to go in journals. Excuse me. The background, a bit of scrapbook paper, and again, I think that's a gel print, and then I've just punched out butterflies, and there's a star punch there, and I think I put a bit of Mod Podge over it. Here's the silly card. Smarties packaging. Oh yeah, I tried the, it's like white chocolate Smarties. They're okay, but no, they don't quite work. So I made that into a pocket, did some journaling, using paper from the same collection as this. I think it's first edition, like Love Hearts or whatever it's called, collection. Oh, Noah went on school trip to a museum, cleaned my dad's house, Levelers tickets, and yeah, bits and bobs going on there. It's quite good, isn't it, journaling, because you look back and it reminds you of things that, well, that's the whole point, I guess. And, you know, it's also cathartic for some people, but yeah, it reminds you of things that just things that you'd forget about normally. So yeah, it's really cool to do that. So these biscuits I love. Viennese, probably one of my favourite biscuits. So I thought I'd use the packaging to write on, use it as a pull out, and I use my tag punch to make a tag. Yeah, so just talking about my favourite biscuits and the Smarties that I wasn't that keen on. So just pop that back in there. Yeah, so I made the card into a pocket just by sticking the edges with double-sided tape. Okay. Next page is, oh, it looks like it just covers the 17th of Feb, which is my little one's, my youngest birthday, and he was 9 this year. So that's some of the wrapping paper that I used from his birthday, and this is some of the packaging from some retro sweets that I got him, because he's unfortunately he takes after me. He absolutely loves, well, he's got a really sweet tooth. My older son doesn't, but the younger one is really like me. Yeah, he could just eat sweets all day, which is, I have to keep an eye on, obviously, because of his teeth. Made a flip from that. Oh, I met Becca. So I met my niece in Leamington, which was lovely. We reminisced about our young days, because my niece is actually, she's only a few years younger than me, because she's the daughter of my half sister, who's about 15 years older than me. Very complicated, but families are, I guess a lot of families are complicated. When parents have had like more than one marriage, so you've got lots of half siblings and what have you. So that's the ticket, my train ticket from that day. And then I talked about going for a meal on my son's birthday, and more packaging from the sweeties. I think I just did blocks of sort of colour with probably my Tombow pens, and that's that day. Have I got anything else? Sometimes, because I put lots of flips and pockets in, I forget that they're there, and yeah, easy to miss. Is this lined up all right? Yeah. So 21st to 26th of Feb is what's this? So, oh, okay, yeah, this is a picture of like a little photo booklet. Well, it's like a little booklet I did for one of my half sisters, and yeah, I just love making these little booklets, and often I print out lots of these little photos of whoever I'm doing it for, like if it's a friend or a sister, lots of photos of them or us together, and then I'll make little pockets and put little, inserts in, and they just love it. Everyone that I've made one for, which isn't that many people because it's really time consuming, they just absolutely love it. So yeah, I thought I'd get a picture of that. But yeah, they do take forever. This here, I just thought I'd put it over, was like from Enamel Dots. I just really like the feeling and texture of it, so I just covered the photo with that. Well, made it into a little bit of a flip, yeah, but you can still see the photo. This is a night out that me and my husband went on. Well, it's just a meal we went for in our town of Warwick, and it's called, what's it called, the restaurant? I keep saying One Hot Mama. I think, what's it called? Sorry, where's the name of it? I can't believe I've not... Oh, yeah, Red Hot Mama. Sorry, One Hot Mama. I think that might have been a Chili Peppers album. Well, it was something like that anyway. One of their first albums. So, yeah, again, the Enamel Dots packaging. And then made that into a flip. And then the writing, I just got like a really old index card and did my journaling on that. So I talk about this Italian pizzeria place in Warwick, and the decoration, it was very much like, it was because my husband and I went to Sorrento in Italy years ago, and limoncello, I'm not saying it right, but limoncello is like the liqueur that they have in southern Italy, I think, and it was all decorated kind of like I remember Sorrento was in the restaurants and the shops and things. So I took a picture of the lemon tree that was in the in the restaurant, and I tried a couple of cocktails. I thought oh, there it is, yeah. But I tried another one, I think it was Blue Hawaii or something. I didn't like either of them much. I thought they'd be really sweet, but they were quite sour. But that's the thing with cocktails, they can look really nice, but then you taste them and, yeah, don't always live up to it. So the tiramisu there, as you can see, was really big and it was delicious. Tiramisu is probably my favourite dessert, certainly one of them. But I did feel a bit sick after because I ate all of it, and yeah, my husband I don't think he likes tiramisu, so I had it all to myself. Yeah, that's it for that page. Washi tape, but the background is just scrapbook paper, and that's just because of the lemon reference, just a bit of, I think that's a Naomi tangerine actually, I think. Just thought I'd put that in the corner, and there you go. And then, I flipped that, I did a little tag to flip over, that's a good idea actually, might do that again. Okay, so, God, this is going to be long, I'm sorry, I'm just talking a lot. I think because I just want to get everything in. But yeah, I don't want to be overdoing it with the talking. So this is March. This is my first front page for March. Yeah, just wrote March in the middle. Put some little flower stickers that I got for my birthday from one of my sisters. Oh, that smudged a little bit because I used stencils to do this, and then I put Mod Podge over it, so it, yeah, just smudged a little bit, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Journals are great because they can be messy as well as tidy and creative, and they can be chaotic and messy, so they can be anything really, whatever suits you. So they've got the washi tape, really pretty washi tape as a border. There's reference here to a DEXA scan that I had in Stratford. Stratford is, the old at Stratford upon Avon, as in where Shakespeare was born, as Warwick is very near to Stratford in England, and that's where my DEXA scan happened to be, because I have osteoporosis, even though I'm only, how old am I now? 46. I think it was from the birth of my second son. It just kind of messed up my body a little bit, and yeah, went into early menopause and all the rest of it, so I have osteoporosis, so I went for a DEXA scan, which I have to have every now and again. And then next, that's just a label from, what's it from? Oh, my new pyjamas. Yeah, pyjamas are funny, aren't they? There's things that you kind of don't think about getting, and then you realise that they look really tatty, and I always seem to get new pyjamas when I'm going on a holiday, or if I'm going where I'm going to be wearing pyjamas in front of other people, like with my friends and stuff. So, yeah, I suppose we just sleep in them mainly, don't we? So, okay, so there I cut out letters actually. I've started cutting out lettering from magazines and using those for titles and stuff, which I think is quite effective. Again, butterfly stickers from the same sticker collection that my lovely sister bought for me. And then a doily, just to kind of, I made a pocket there. So I don't know, I think that's labels for the next page. Yeah, and then put a bit of glitter Mod Podge over that. Okay, and then here we have, this is when, 4th to the 5th of March. So this is me actually going to the Levellers, and that was on the 4th of March. So again, I've cut out letters from a magazine, and so the Levellers at the Symphony Hall in Birmingham, which is like my hometown where I grew up. I haven't lived there for quite a few years now, but they have a lot of gigs there and what have you. So yeah, it was okay. It was me and my friend stopped in a hotel in Birmingham, and it was really weird because this hotel was, Birmingham's changed a lot since I grew up, and there's been a lot of progress, and it's very much geared towards tourists. And yeah, the hotel was like in the same spot as like a nightclub, a rock nightclub I used to go to when I was about 16, 17. So yeah, I did used to go under 18. God knows how I got in because I looked really young. But yeah, it was just really, it was a bit surreal, but this hotel was lovely. My friend had booked it anyway. It was, yeah, it was beautiful. But so that's just talking about that night really. I had a couple of drinks. I don't drink really rarely, to be honest, and I had a couple of vodka and cranberries, and I felt so rubbish the next day. Yeah, but the night was good. It was okay, and we met my other friend as well. So that's a picture of us all together. That's the Levellers. That was one of their albums. They're like a rock, I don't know, folk rock, would you say, maybe, from the UK. And that was the cover of one of their albums, which I just got from Pinterest and printed out. And then I made a little pocket there by sticking the 2 pages together. And that's the receipt. Oh yeah, me and my friend Claire, we went to Wagamama's after. We had a really late meal in Brum before we went back to the hotel. Yeah, and I had a really tasty meal, actually. So at least I know what I'll have for next time. I can look back, you see. That's another thing, isn't it? You can look back at receipts and to see what meal you've had and what you liked before. So the next day I felt absolutely dreadful because I had chronic sinusitis, and it was like one of the worst I've ever had. Like, I felt sick and everything. And my friend had to go back to where she lives, so I took her to the train. And then I walked around Birmingham for a bit, but I just wasn't in the mood because I felt so shit, basically. I went to Flying Tiger, which is like, oh, it sells loads of all sorts. And I always have to buy something. It's quite cheap as well. So that's a receipt from that. Yeah. Oh, it was also one of my lovely friends and old colleagues' death anniversary that day. So that was that. So then we move on to see, I'm trying to, because I'm behind with my journal as usual, I'm sort of really condensing the dates into just a couple of pages. So March 6th to the 17th. Wow, that's a big jump. Comic Relief, but we have it in I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but we have it in the in this country, and they always do something in the schools for it, like dress up day or wear your own clothes day or whatever, because obviously we have uniform here. Don't get me on that. So yeah, I did the Comic Relief with my graffiti style stencil. The background is from is it from a Mindful magazine, I think. They're really, really, the images in those kind of, I think it's Breathe, is it called? But they tend to be like really arty and really, really lovely. So they're fantastic to use for backgrounds and, you know, in your journals. And litter picking, so that was my son and his friend, one of the neighbours' kids, doing litter picking, like with a grabber thing, and they filled like 2 great big shopping bags, which is a bit gross, isn't it? I don't know why people have to drop litter. It's one of my bugbears. And they're pretty good in Warwick because it's a very tourist place, obviously, with the castle and being near to Shakespeare's home. But so they do tidy up things quite. The council is pretty good usually with litter. It's not like when you go to Birmingham. You get another head teacher's award. I did say you'd had a good year, and I don't know what I've got. The stereo there. Oh, I know, because I've got these are guitar strings. I love the packaging from these guitar strings because my husband plays the guitar, and that's scrapbook paper. He's from, I think that's another first edition range, and that's because he started doing rehearsals again with his band. So I just thought I'd use that as a pocket, and then put the label. Oh, it's got a bit stuck. Just did a bit of journaling on that, and that's the tag from, I got our dog Evie, I got her a little toy. So I printed off a picture of her and just put, that's her name, Evie, but my ball, woof, and she destroys them like really quickly, as dogs do. So yeah, washi tape. Nice sort of red, very kind of red orangey theme there. I don't know if I've got any. I don't think I've got any. No, the pockets are on the next page. So this is the last page on in March of this year. Again, I've condensed the you know, the months, not the months, the days into just a couple of pages. So this takes us to the end of March. It covers like Mother's Day, school run. Okay, yeah, I've started having to do like more school runs because my husband works days now after working like 10 years of nights as a psychiatric nurse. And I don't drive, so it's a bit of a, you know, it's quite a walk, and but it's good for me. It's good exercise. So that's really that's a new kind of chapter in our lives. Mother's Day, yeah, that's me. That's a picture of I did I started to do a display at work of our team's staff photos, but I didn't get that many people. Some people are funny about having their photos up, so I just thought I'd put that in because it's a spare picture I had of me. That's the picture that I've, you know, my staff photo. So I just thought I'd stick that in there. Lint packaging, that's from Mother's Day. And then, Happy Easter, because Easter fell around that time, and my son's support worker got him a little Easter egg, mini egg, so I put her little greeting thing there. And then I used these, because of the Lind gold white chocolate theme, I just used some gold like party bags or what have you, decorative bags that I've had for years. I got them from Amazon. I made them into pockets, and then this one I made into a flip, and then I put like packaging from those days inside. You see what I mean? And then I made this lint, just a little flip. I love that. Oh, it's so nice, the white chocolate one. And then a little sticker, because it was Mother's Day, so I thought I'd use that little lady. Again, my sister got me loads of these little lady stickers, which I've never really used before. So, yeah, I thought I'd put her on there. And then that was a really nice tango cherry lolly, which was very tasty. Ticket. Me and my husband went to the cinema. Oh no, she's come off. My little lady's come off. I'm gonna have to put her back afterwards. Then we went to the cinema to see, what did we see? A Good Person. It was okay. Yeah, it was not brilliant, but it was okay. So I just put the tickets there. I bought a psychologist magazine. Which is they have some really good articles. Also, you can cut things out of that for your journal. That's the receipt from that. These stars, I use like gold texture paste with a stencil, which I think is quite nice. Easter holidays begin for my kids. Mini eggs, Easter egg packaging, and that's like a flower and white. It's at work they had them in the canteen. I'd never tried it before. It's like a meringue, quite a light, fluffy, chocolatey type thing, but it was very nice, very sweet. So, and I really like the packaging, so I stuck it in there. And that's nearly it. Yeah, I made this tag. I've not done the journaling yet. I just added some like gold nail varnish to the edges, just to give it that gold theme and jazz it up a bit, and then I had some gold ribbon which I used. And there's some journaling in here because I've made a pocket, and then oh god, it's stuck. It's because I've put I nearly got my drink over then. It's because I put the Mod Podge on it, so it's a bit tacky. So this is Tango Cherry. That's the same lolly, and then I used an index card in the back of it to do some journaling. Yeah, and that's that. And then that just slots back in there. And then in here, the Masked Singer. Oh, that's from a Happy Meal packaging, and I made that into a journaling spot. Talked about Mother's Day and blah blah blah, all the stuff that I think I've already talked about. And I think that's it. Yeah, blimey, that's a long one for me. So that's that. Hopefully I should get one more month out of this, but it's getting a bit chunky, as you can see, a little bit chunky. So that's that, and I'm really actually quite keen to finish that journal because I want to move on to, I bought a couple of traveller's notebooks, and I'm really excited about using them. These, well, I think one of them is a genuine carp diem from, I think it's Simple Stories, and then this one, it's from I don't know, a company called Pucker Pads or something, but it's still got the carp diem logo thing, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about, but they're both like the same quality and they're both the same size, and so I don't know which one I'm going to use first, but I'm really excited, and I think it's going to be different thing working in these because the inserts are a lot more narrow, so it's going to make my pages a bit different, I reckon. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm trying to catch up with my journaling. Sorry it takes so long for me to do videos. Thank you so much, for joining me, and if you like, please press the like button and subscribe if you fancy, and I'll see you again next time. Have a brilliant day. Bye.